Good morning, everyone. I'm going to start off by using AUD USD on the 1 hour chart so that I can show you which three indicators would suit you well. Okay, this is how your chart looks when you first get it out of the file here, and you just select new chart, and this is what it looks like. So what you can do to fix this chart is click on any center of a square and right click and go down to properties, and you can fix your chart here as I've explained in another video. Okay, I'm going to keep my bar up since up is an uptrend, and I'm going to keep that green, and my bar down of course will have to be red because we know that bearish is a downtrend. Bull again is green, so I'm going to select lime, and bear, the body of it again is going to be red. So everything else I'm going to leave here. Well, no, let me take off the grid. I really don't use a grid on mine, so I'll take it off here. Okay, I'm going to select OK, but up here I'm going to go to the candles, because if I zoom in and you see here that this is a bar chart, I don't use this. So I'll zoom out and I will select the middle candlestick button because that's what we use. Now I'm going to click my Control Y so that I can put on my period separators. So if you don't want a lot of things on your chart and you're wondering when and where to exit and which few indicators will help you, I'm going to give you 3. So let's go to Insert, Indicators, Custom, and Custom Moving Averages. Okay, I'm going to leave this one red. However, I'm going to change the width to 3, and I'm going to go to Input and change this to 21. 21 is one of my favorites. And when it said where it says Method, I'm going to double click Simple and select Exponential. And that's okay. All right, and then I'm going to go back into Insert, go to Indicators, go to Custom, scroll back down to Custom Moving Averages. Okay, and so we're going to double click this 13 and change it to the number 8, and go down here to Method and double or triple click, whichever one it is for you, so that you can go to Exponential. Go to Colors, and we're going to change this color to blue. If you like your width a larger size, you can go in here, and I'm going to change my width, my number 8 blue, to 4, and I'm going to select OK. Now I'm going to use one more, and I'll explain how these work, and I will show you on the charts. Okay, Custom Moving Averages. So now I'm going to change this to purple. Well, that's medium or orchard, so we're going to use that, and I'll put that at 2. Okay, let's see the input. I'm going to change this to 50. And I like all of mine exponential because it gives me the right now movement. I don't like to wait or have any slow movement. I like to know what's going on right away. So we're going to use that. Okay, so let me explain this to you. Here we are on a 1 hour chart, and I'm just going to, okay, you see how my screen will not move over without going back by itself? You just come up here, and this first button will scroll the chart to the end. So you make that puff out and click it. If you click it back in, then it will not move the way you want it to. But when you want to back test or scroll, you go up here and click this button. That way you can left click and scroll without your chart moving back the other way. So let's just start from here. Okay, so here you have price. Price are your candles. Okay, price has come above your blue number 8 EMA, and you can ride this up until price starts to go either in the middle of it or beneath it. Okay, so let me explain. So you see how your blue has crossed over the red? This means you're in an uptrend. And number 50 shows that your overall trend right now is up. Okay, so let's scroll a little bit. I want you to keep your eyes on this. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what this is. This is AUD USD 1 hour, and let me see the date so that you can follow on your own screen. So starting at August 23rd, you can start at August 23rd, and once you place these on your chart, you can come back to this and compare them. But this is what it'll look like. So let's start here. Your price has come above. Okay, you're riding it up. Once price starts to get messy and the two meet, you don't want to be in this. So from here to here, you want to take your profit. Okay, so that's, since this is an hour chart, there's 24 candles within these period separators, and this is 1 day and this will be 2 days. So for 2 days you have rolled the market up, and then the third day it pretty much went into its mumbo jumbo, which you do not want to trade when it's like this. Nevertheless, you're still in an uptrend according to the EMA 50. Okay, but when it's messy, just don't get in. Get in when you can, when you're supposed to, not when it's mumbo jumbo. So again, this is mumbo jumbo. You see the red and blue are entwined. You don't want them to be like that. Either they are, when they're separate like this, whichever one is on the top, which of course is your blue because we're going in an uptrend, that's the trend you want to follow. Okay, here again, it's mumbo jumbo. So for 1 day, you wouldn't have traded. You've made your profit for 1, 2, I wouldn't be in this, to be honest. 1, 2, and 2 days you would take a break, and you will not get in this trade until this foolishness is over. Okay, you got another price rising above your blue. You can get in here, so you can make some good money. You've had a few days to make some good money. Every day is not going to be a trading day. So this day right here, this is not a trading day. Okay, so let me scroll over, because you can see we are still above the purple EMA. So we're still good. It's just that we have to wait. We literally have to wait until we can get in. Now, if you're a scalper, you can scalp a couple of hours, because this is the hour chart. You could have scalped a couple of hours here and got out. Okay, but you want to get in the markets when the markets are trending only, not when it's doing foolishness. So again, mumbo jumbo, price came above, you can get in here. Price had a pullback, you can get in here. Okay, price pull back again, you wait, price come above, you can get in here and stay in here, because price has not went beneath here. Okay, price came up, price came up, price came up. Once you got this wick, you should be taking your profit. You've made more than enough money at this point, and you want to wait to see what's going to happen. So you see the bears are now in the market, and you have foolishness going on here. You're not in here anymore. And then pay attention to what your purple EMA is doing. See how it's starting? See how when you were here and here, it was completely separated from price, and now it's coming close to price. This right here will give you a signal that something is going to change. Not only that, you also have a long wick here. This candle was at one point a bullish candle. because it reached all the way up here. Nevertheless, before that hour was over, it closed beneath, and guess what? You have your red crossing over your blue. So what does that tell you? You are ready to go down. You see this doji? You wait for your patterns to take place. You have an evening pattern here under your red. Your red has crossed over your blue, and look at what we've went under as well, the purple. So that shows you now that you are in a downtrend. You can take this and ride it. Okay, let's scroll over so we can follow this. Okay, we're down. You've made money this day. You've made money this day. You've even made money half of this day. Nevertheless, pay attention to you have an engulfing here. See, the bull has engulfed the bear, so you want to wait to see what's going to happen. Okay, you're still in a downtrend according to this purple EMA, the 50 EMA. Nevertheless, you're having a pullback, but you got mumbo jumbo again. So you do not want to trade this. You want to wait until you are trending again. You're not trending here. See, this is sideways movement. You can scalp this if you know how to scalp, but if you do not, you want to wait until you're trending again. So if in that case, if you are a scalper, you can scalp and make money for a couple of hours and get out. Okay, once you see that price has now start to come back down, the bears have now entered the market again, and you see what has happened again. The same thing that happened over here. Same thing happened over there. You got your purple has crossed over, your red has crossed over your blue again, and you're now in the downtrend again. So as long as price is under here, you're making your money. Yes, you have a pullback here. You have a pullback here. You have mumbo jumbo up in here. Nevertheless, price did not close and continue to the upside here. You are making lower lows and lower highs. Take your trend line and mark those wicks. You have to have at least 2 touches, but for us, we have more than that. It speaks volumes here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Okay, so you are still under here. Red is still over blue. You've made your money. This is the end of this day. Okay, and so this the next day after that was pretty much mumbo jumbo. You don't want to get in here, but you want to pay attention to what's happening. Price has come back, hit your trend line. Bears are in the market. You see the pattern here. You see your crossover here, and you're back down in your trade. So this is sell. When you're in your sell zones, you want to make sure that you are entering on the lower highs because you're going down, but you want to get in on the highs. Nevertheless, this is an hour chart. You want to be entering on a 15 or a 5-minute chart. Okay? Do not let these charts intimidate you. You are in control of these charts. All right. So good luck on your trading journey. Again, do not let these charts intimidate you. Just start practicing every single day. If these indicators do not work for you, you can change them to different indicators. For example, I'm on this 50. I'm going to double click it. I can change this to 100 and I can click OK. And I can see how that changes on how that works for me. And you will know it's 100 when you put your cursor on it. Okay? If 100 is better for you, use 100. If 200, let me show you. 200 is better for you, use 200. These are for longer term trades. I trade daily, and I swing trade as well. 50 works perfectly fine for me, so I'm going to stick to 50. And you can also put the 100 or the 200 on your chart if you want to. Okay. All right. Have a blessed day.